Years of dedication to studying are no longer a guarantee of a promising future.
Sometimes I really wonder, what is the point of going to college? I studied advertising planning in university, took several professional courses, but in the end, what I learned seems to be of little relevance. Other students are taking courses on Marxism, social practice, entrepreneurship, and various other subjects, but ultimately, no one truly understands anything deeply. After leaving school, I discovered that the work I do can be done by people from other majors or even by those who haven't attended college. Since I graduated, I've had over 50 interviews. Some companies don't even pay during the internship period, and there's no chance of getting a permanent position.
If you watched yesterday's video, you saw that we covered a similar topic to today's, but from a different perspective. In the previous video, we discussed how adults work long hours and low-paying jobs to support their families, facing a challenging job market. Today, we'll explore the reality for young people who are reconsidering the value of spending years in college, hoping to land a job that will truly change their lives. Many are starting to realize that university, once seen as a guaranteed ticket to a promising future, no longer offers the same certainty of success it once did. Growing frustration with the lack of relevant opportunities and rising student debt are leading many to question if the effort and investment are worth it. Moreover, with the rapid evolution of the job market and the demand for practical skills and real-world experience, is a traditional academic education still the best option? Or are other forms of learning and personal development becoming more valuable? I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments. Do you think college still holds relevance today? Or are there alternative paths that might offer a more promising future? This is a complex topic, and your insights could greatly contribute to the discussion.
What's the use of studying? After years of hard work, graduating and not finding an ideal job is disheartening. According to data released by the Ministry of Human Resources and Social Security, the number of 2023 graduates is expected to reach 11.58 million nationwide. In April of this year, the National Bureau of Statistics revealed that the unemployment rate for urban youths aged 16 to 24 rose to 20.4%, setting a new record. For those born in 1995, 40% have only a middle school diploma or less, 20% have only a high school diploma, and only 40% have a college degree. In other words, 60% of people were already in the workforce after or even before high school. Graduates face similar challenges. Many of them pin their hopes on first-tier cities like Chengdu, Chongqing, and Hangzhou, which offer more job opportunities compared to third- and fourth-tier cities. However, the living pressure in these first-tier cities is relatively lower. This results in a severe outflow of young people from various cities, while those who remain cannot find more job openings and some jobs do not meet their salary expectations. This may be the real reason why, despite favorable policies, the real estate market in third- and fourth-tier cities cannot be boosted. In the future, the real estate market will see severe division among cities, regions, and property prices. Therefore, if you must buy a property in Nanlonghu, choosing the right area and property is crucial. I am Xiao Lei, a property selection expert in Nanlonghu, someone with a warm touch.
I think going to school is pointless. In today's society, studying may help you distinguish right from wrong, but it doesn't teach you how to support a family. For male graduates, the reality is often becoming a delivery rider, and for female graduates, it's becoming an entertainment streamer. Guadigang once said that a degree is like a train ticket. Whether you get a hard seat, a soft seat, or a sleeper depends not on where you get off, but on what you do when you get off. I remember when I graduated, I went to Ping An Bank with a base salary of 4,000 to 5,000 yuan, which was already a lot for someone fresh out of college. But look at today's youth. Even with a 9 to 5 job, many can't find work unless they're doctors, teachers, or other indispensable talents for the country. The economy is declining, and many businesses and factories are closing, leading to high unemployment among graduates. Many parents my age spend tens of thousands on tutoring and hundreds of thousands or even millions on properties in Nanjing to get their children into prestigious schools. But have you thought that even if you invest millions in your child's education, they might still not find a job? Instead of spending tens of thousands on tutoring, I'd rather spend that money taking them traveling, like to Antarctica to see penguins or to the Arctic to see polar bears. The most important thing is that the children are happy. Question from an internet user. I only have a technical diploma, my field wasn't very good, and I don't like it much. I've been staying at home for a few years, feeling anxious and lost. How can I get out of this situation? Should I falsify my resume? This is a very good and realistic question, and I believe many people have encountered similar situations. First, based on your description, I think your family's financial situation is average because if your family was well off,
Even if you didn't have a job, they could help you find something, give you money to travel, or support you as a travel blogger or influencer. But since you've been able to stay at home for several years, it shows that your family doesn't have those conditions. For people with average financial conditions, working is primarily about earning money. However, you're still struggling with the fact that you don't like your field, which shows you're still somewhat idealistic. Fixating on whether you like your field or profession is somewhat illusory because real passion means doing something even without pay or benefits, just for the love of the work. Think if you have any job in mind that you would do even without getting paid. Over time, you'll realize that all passion can be worn down by practical details. So, the first thing you should do is let go of the illusion of liking or disliking something. The second step is to find a profession that can help you earn more money. Your real situation is having a technical diploma and being unemployed for several years. In this case, you're in a less favorable position than when you first graduated. So, to put it simply, you need to apply for any job. It's no longer about choosing the job, but about the job choosing you. Apply for all positions that match the requirements and go to as many interviews as you can. Take any temporary job you can get and then make your choices. At first, don't limit yourself. Even if you don't want to work in sales, with your current conditions you don't have much choice, so it's better to apply everywhere and try various options. To get out of this situation, you need to lower your expectations and focus on working. Regarding embellishing your resume, yes, you can embellish it because you have nothing to lose. Even if you're not exaggerated, you might not get the offer. If you exaggerate, you might still not get the offer. Also, when embellishing your resume, be prepared for interviews and avoid revealing inconsistencies. If you can't find a good job, there's no need to worry. It might not be your fault. It's not that you're incapable, but rather that the company is struggling. Recently, I've been helping a company with hiring, so I have a more realistic understanding of current hiring trends and the overall level of companies. Today, I want to discuss why your resume might be getting rejected. Based on the current hiring situation, I feel that companies are no longer looking for medium-level candidates with development potential or room for growth. What they want now are highly qualified, ready-to-go professionals. In other words, whereas before they might have looked for candidates who were above average, as long as you met their minimum standards, they would consider you. But now, the standard is excellence. What does excellence mean? It's like a watermelon. You only want the sweetest, most flavorful part, and the rest goes straight to the trash. That's the current logic. For example, I hired someone who seemed to have experience, but the boss thought they were too old. Then I hired a young person with potential and energy, but the boss thought they had too little experience. Finally, I found someone young with relevant experience, but the boss thought their academic background was insufficient. And even when I met all these criteria, education, experience, and age, the boss still said the gender was not suitable. Currently, companies have only one criterion for hiring. They want the best of all aspects. If you don't meet every criterion, they don't want you. Why are companies like this? It's easy to understand. The economic situation is tough, and many companies, including large ones, are facing losses. In the past, companies hoped to grow and strengthen by hiring more talent to build a complete system and drive growth through people development. But now, the priority is survival. Therefore, to survive and maintain normal operations, companies naturally expect each position to achieve maximum efficiency, and for all roles to be highly precise and versatile. They prefer professionals who can work independently and solve problems directly, rather than those who need extensive training from scratch. This means they prefer people who can help save the company rather than train someone. So, if your resume is being rejected, don't be disheartened. It's likely not about you. It's about the company's situation.
In my opinion, higher education, with its current mode of teaching, is hanging by a thread. Today's universities rely on an outdated teaching method, training students to be cogs in a system, specializing them in only one area of knowledge from elementary school onwards. I believe that with the evolution of AI, this educational system will be completely overhauled. AI excels at taking specific orders. A fully trained AI in copywriting could be far better than a writer who has studied for years. However, this AI cannot replace a copywriter who knows how to discern and evoke emotions in their audience. That professional would be a generalist. This is my humble opinion. I'd love to hear your thoughts on this. As you know, the goal of this channel is to focus on themes related to Asian countries. If you enjoyed the video, I would appreciate any tips on how to improve my content. Should I keep the channel focused on China? Or would you prefer topics based on other countries like Korea or Japan? Also, what do you think of the editing? Where can I improve? Do you want me to keep sharing my opinions in the videos? Or should I just present the information based on locals' testimonies, being more neutral? I would greatly appreciate your feedback to help me enhance the content I deliver to you. If you like this video and want to follow more important discussions like this, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, like the video, and share your opinions in the comments. Let's keep this conversation going.